You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
Hello, and welcome to Holdfast, Age of Sails. Today we will be going over what you need to become a legend of the seas, like Nelson, Yi Sun Sin, or Blackbeard. What you will need is simple. You will need to use your voice to call out commands, so a mic is highly recommended. If you don't have one, you could still be a captain, but no, you will be at a significant disadvantage. First, let's go over the basics of sailing.
She's built like a steakhouse, but she handles like a bistro. She's out of control. You win again, Gravity.
Let's start with going over how to move the ship. This should be the first thing any good captain learns how to do. All you have to do is to head to the back of any ship and you'll see a wheel to hop onto with E. To raise or lower your sails, use your W and S keys, and use your A and D keys to move left and right. You can go backwards very slowly if you hold the S key with no sails raised. I would recommend, though, starting on a smaller ship before getting on the 50 cannon frigate to get used to the movement of the high seas. If you're new to calling out commands for your fellow men, I would recommend starting out as a midshipman. He is the second in command under the captain, and you can help out your captain and crew by calling out his orders and get the whole ship on the same page. Now, for callouts, I would recommend using both nautical terms and left and right. As an example, fire on the ship coming in on the left or port side. Most people trying out Holdfast do not know what port side is on, so take that into account when you issue commands. Now, let's go over the commands you can use with the Q key. You only need to call out the orders for load cannon, board action, fire cannons, and repair. When you use those buffs, it's good to have your crew take advantage of them. All the others don't really need to be called out. Load cannons is self-explanatory. It gives you a buff to your cannon reload speed. Make sure to use this at the start of every match. Fire guns. This is the big one. This makes a good captain. If you can get your men to hold shots until you hit the fire command with Q and yell fire, you will get a 50% damage buff. That is huge, and will make you win any fight, so long as the other captain isn't doing it too. Fire at will is to be used when you are surrounded on both sides and all hell is breaking loose. Just use it as a method of last resort. Ceasefire. To be honest, I have never really used this one. I don't know what you would use it for other than just RP purposes. Brace. This is great to save for when you're getting full broadsided or rammed. Do not waste this. Make sure you save it for the encounter that will sink you. Boarding action gives a 20% buff and reduction to melee use when you are getting boarded or if you want to embrace your inner pirate and board the enemy ship. But no, if you are going to board an enemy ship, you will have to gather your crew all up and make sure they all hop on the enemy ship, or else it will fail. Wet sails, 25% ship speed and 25% ram damage. Only ram ships as a matter of last resort. Most of the time you're sailing in to ram your enemy, you're just a sitting target for cannons. I would not recommend it. Hoist flag. This is a sneaky one. Use when you're behind an island or hidden behind ships to confuse your enemy when you come around. Repair is a 25% buff to repair speed. Use this after a fight or if you're out of supplies. Your ship will start to auto-repair and it might give you the edge you need to survive an encounter. And the last command to give out to your men is not on the wheel. It is to have them call out the elevation if they score a hit on target. That way you'll have all your cannons hitting the same target and at the same time with your fire buff.
We made it through, Kif. How many men did we lose?
All of them.
Well, at least they won't have to mourn each other. Seal the airlocks and draw the shades.
Now, let's go over some simple stuff for combat to make sure your ships don't get sunk. If you use your commands and order your crew correctly, you will not be sunk during the course of the battle. In the bottom left, you will see the wind and your knots. 90% of the time, try to sail into the wind and stick with your fellow ships. Do not go off on your own. The main goal while engaging another ship is to get in behind him so you can slam him with cannons, while he can't do anything about it. Also, the stern of the ship can be hit for extra damage, and if you include that fire buff that we discussed earlier, You can do maximum damage on ships. Most of the time though, you will end up in a circling fight. For this, just keep the cannons always pointed at the enemy ship. You will have to put the sails up and down to help with turning. No sails will mean faster turning at times. Make sure on naval conquest to go to the points to cap first. That is your main focus, is to keep those points capped. You do not lose any score if your ship gets sunk, so just stay on the point for as much as you can. Make sure to engage the same ships as your allies. Always remember,
Apes! Together! Strong!
just to end things off, thank you guys for watching the video, and if you want more class guides, leave a comment of what you want to see. I will see you on the high seas, either as a friend or foe. You can normally find me streaming Holdfast on Twitch at AlarDaGoat. If you have any extra questions you may have, ask me in there. I don't know really how to end this video, so here's a picture of a duck.